They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
Again, it's Williams. Taken down at the 47-yard line. When you look at this defense against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On third down, he'll drop to throw. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Lumberjacks are on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
2nd and 5. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Quan Martin there on the tackle. But you look at this defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A give to Williams, running right. Brought down at the 20.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some space here. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10.
Gravity Lions.
Now a give right side. Malone. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Mustang 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Come on.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Malone. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready, set.
Now a 2nd and 6.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On the ready.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Out left to Dotson. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Second down and 6 now. They'll set up a throw. And that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Rush comes and they block it. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it, one step, and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And the tight end goes in motion left. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left. And at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with a keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Lumberjacks take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in right around the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Williams loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. He'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Daniel Whelan now. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to... And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now they'll shift things around. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Duvernay in motion. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Okay, break.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Back to throw here. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Here's Howell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Nice job there after the setback, 11 yards, and now it's second and goal. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready? Bronco 80. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Let's go now.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He wanted to find his receiver there, but a little too much air on the throw for them to connect in the end zone.
Here we go. Set.
They'll throw now on the final play. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll air this one toward Coleman. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. Past the 20. 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown! A big play there. 67 yards. And the Lumberjacks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic. and take it to the house? Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Hal throwing for it. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they'll audible to something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Broncos send out their punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. On the return, Devin Duvernay. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
At their own 10-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. He's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
65! Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Crack 60.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. And his kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a give right side. Malone, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. 126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go, set.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. This one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, as we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Second and 2. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration can wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They They run. It's Williams. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Up the middle they go. It's Malone. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run the counter. Malone. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Little bootleg here. Howell. And this time he is in. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lumberjacks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Broncos.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Their own 13-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On second down, it's Malone, and he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Big Lion.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lumberjacks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. One after here coming up. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. And the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they